It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 10 carries, 70 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
7-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Webster. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Back at the 17.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. And this one's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Will Lutz set to kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The numbers a week ago for Michel. 8 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game hasn't given them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Michel. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Sony Michel.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Patriots 7.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
New York set to take the field. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Yeah, that's the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to run really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Complete to Nick Boyle.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen.
After reviewing the play,
the Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Pickup brings up 2nd and
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Michelle. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And now out come the Jets. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Adams. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
And that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary.
Now a him and a loose football.
Fumble into play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this one complete right side to Funchess. That throw good for only a couple that brings up third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll drop to throw. To Michel on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21.
Holding, receiving team.
Are you serious, dog?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
to make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Patriots 14.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
There on the coverage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The second down.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 13.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And the Patriot.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A gain of a
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
7 yards.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
He's brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
Back now here on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain down to about the 33. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big... big number, but 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Hamlin quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hamlin. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on 2nd down. Hamlin. This is caught. Gronkowski. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Hamlin. And that will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Complete.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Through an opening, and there he goes. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Hamlet goes down the middle, and it's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. On 1st and 10, Hamlet. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for New England, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look